Hey guys, this is Masterath, and I welcome you to more Pokemon X and Y battle narrations. Okay, now to celebrate 800 videos and 90,000 video views, I have got a cracker, an absolute cracker of a match for you guys here tonight. We have a battle against Matty, and this is by far and away the greatest match I have ever played in Pokemon, period. This is also one of the closest battles I've had in history. So this is battle number 18, video number 16 of Pokemon battling. So, yeah, I've got a newish team. I've got 2 new members, and pretty much my best team to take out this guy. Let's try and beat this guy. And we had such a fun battle. Normally, the turns, we normally have like 21 turns. This battle had 44. This battle lasted 23 minutes. Obviously, I'll sped it up a lot, and it's on versus record mode, so the waiting time has gone. But yeah, so we pretty much have both gone for teams with no legendaries. No legendaries, no mega evolutions, I don't think. Not sure. Definitely not on my side, so yeah. So let's get this battle underway. Alright, so here are the team previews. You can see his team's looking quite nasty. You got the Weezing, could be a dangerous Weezing. Alakazam, always nasty. Could be Focus Sash. Milotic has the chance to recover with abilities. Pinsir, good as well. Could be a Mega Evolution, so could Alakazam. The Hippowdon, trust me, you do not want to know what this Hippowdon did. This Hippowdon wrecked my team. The Roserade as well. My team is pretty much Henga, Jada, Swollen Ball, Hacksaw, Pokemon we know already from my side. And I've also got in there a Hariyama and a Ninjask. So, yeah, 2 new competitors alongside the rest of them. Ninjask is obviously a speed boost, swords dancing sort of guy. And my Hariyama is a Flame Orb facade kind of guy. Which I can also, with his moveset, change it into a sort of leftovers belly drum sort of guy as well. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, it's battle time! So there's Matty rocking the girl character, fair enough. So she kicks off with Weezing. I think I'll kick off with Thigh Gap, which I've got to switch out, obviously, because Weezing's a defensive wall. And I switch into Jada, which is going to take this Will-O-Wisp quite well, because Jada's a special attacker, obviously. Now he withdraws Weezing and brings in the Milotic, and I think, alright, let's see what we can do then. So I go for the Psychic. Predicting my Psychic, obviously, I do a fair amount of damage to this Milotic. And pretty much first few turns, I've already thought, right, this guy is a pro at this, so this is going to be tough. So I go for the Energy Ball as he goes for the Scald, and, well, I didn't do much damage to Jada because my Jada is very, very well special defensive. So he withdraws Milotic and brings in Clamps, the Pinsir, and I go, for the first time ever, Jada goes for the Moonblast and knocks Pinsir out in 1 hit. Yes, so that's brilliant for a kickoff. Brings in the Roserade now, which goes for the Sludge Bomb, which is enough to beat Jada. Maybe should have kept Jada, brought in Henga instead, which I'm now doing. I've brought in Henga now, and Roserade switching out, brings in Weezing. And instead of going for the Medium Mash, I should have just gone for what my instincts were, which was Zen Headbutt. I didn't. So now I'm stuck in the Medium Mash. This is Choice Banded Henga, so it wouldn't have worked, so I bring in my own Weezing. As he goes for the Pain Split, which does a... Well, obviously, now our health is the same, and we both have Black Sludge, so that works. So he withdraws his Weezing for Alakazam, and I think, right, well, I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt to see how much damage I can get off, which is an okay amount. So, fearing the Psychic, I'm going back into Henga. He predicts that goes for the Shadow Ball. Well played. But now he's predicting something like the Bullet Punch, so he switches out now into his Hippowdon, predicts correctly, and gets the Sandstream up as well, so that's good. And this Hippowdon is defensive as hell, so I had a tough time trying to beat this Hippowdon. Trust me, in this match, either of us could have won. So he starts off with a Stockpile, and I think, ah, crap. If he's got Swallow or Spit Up alongside that, I could be in some big problems. So I have to switch out here, and I bring in my Haxorus, and I think, right, if anything's going to take this guy out, it's going to be Haxorus. So he stockpiles up twice. Now he's at +2 defense, +2 special defense, and I am getting beaten by the Sandstorm, and he's got leftovers, so that's never nice. So I go for the Outrage first turn. I consider my low defenses and see what he's got, and he goes to the Ice Fang, and I dodge it just barely. So that's good. And I go to the Outrage again, which takes him down to pretty much no health, but now I'm stuck. But he has the Slack off. No! So now, pretty much, I know I can do nothing against this against this Hippowdon. So I have to switch again, bring in my Weezing, as he goes to the Slack Off again. I have to try and get some form of attack. I go for the Flamethrower, I think, to try and take him out. But he switches, knowing he can't Earthquake me, into his Alakazam, and I go for the Flamethrower to get Alakazam. Alakazam is currently living it. And I think, right, he's probably going to go for the Shadow Ball again, and he does. So I go into Thigh Gap to take that. And his Flame Orb now activates, so now I've got to switch out again, go into Henga, predicting the Psychic, and he goes to the Dazzling Gleam instead, which does very little damage. So I think, right, I'm going for the Bullet Punch again, he switches out into the Milotic. Damn it! Should have seen that one come in, didn't, and yeah. So anyway, so that Milotic is still alive, and I think, right, I'm going to Bullet Punch again. One more time, and the Milotic then goes for the Recover! So yeah, I'm having no luck right now at the moment, absolutely no luck. So I have to switch out again. Switch into my Weezing as he goes for the Scald, which does a fair amount of damage, I guess. But I think I could probably take one more of those to hit the Thunderbolt. So he goes for the Scald again. 1 health! Lives it with 1 health, and I go for the Thunderbolt again. Doesn't paralyze it, which would have been brilliant, but no, I didn't get the paralysis. I try and heal as much as I can. I think, right, Weezing's useless here. He's gonna have to die here, I'm afraid. To try and just take this Milotic out. So I bring a Thigh Gap now to try and take a shot. So I go for the Fake Out. With Guts as well is also going to help with his Burn Orb, so that's good. But he is getting hurt by the Burn. So Milotic is going to go for the Recover here again. And I go for the Facade to get a lot of damage off on this Milotic. So I think, right, well, I'm doing more damage than he's recovering. So he's going to go for the Attack, go for the Skull, and I survive it with 3 health. Another low health montage, go for the Facade to beat Milotic. I'm gotten super lucky here at the moment. So Thigh Gap's done well in his debut. Now Roserai's going to come in, and I bring in Luffy, the Ninjask. He goes for the Dazzling Gleam, which does a fair amount of damage, and I think, right, Swords Dance up. I thought I'd be able to survive an attack from this Roserade. So now I'm going to go for the Protect, get my speed boost up, and now I'm at +2 attack, +2 speed. I think, right, let's go for the Aerial Ace, which one hits the Roserade. So that's good. I was considering staying in for another Swords Dance, but I don't know. Anyway, the Weezing's now coming in. I go for the Aerial Ace again. There's a fair amount of damage. I avoid the Will-O-Wisp. Lucky that was. So now I'm doing really well here. I go for the Protect again to get more speed up just in case, to block the Will-O-Wisp. Maybe to stall his PP as well, that as well. Anyway, so now I go for the Aerial Ace again, and here's the big moment. He flinches. Luffy has a King's Rock on it. I was considering what to put on this Ninjask. I didn't have anything good. I wanted Life Orb, but I didn't have it, so King's Rock worked so well and was able for me to beat that Weezing. So now I go for the X Scissor on this Hippowdon. This Hippowdon's going to start stockpiling, which I really should have seen coming. I should have gone for the Swords Dance instead, but I didn't. So now I'm going to go for the X Scissor again, hoping for the critical hit here. He goes for the Ice Fang, which is enough to beat Luffy, which is a shame, really, because Luffy hates ninjas, and he's a ninja, hence the name Luffy. Anyway, Henga's going to come in now, and all I can really do is I've got to stall him out here to try some bullet punching. I've only got 2 Pokemon left. I've only got Henga and I've got Haxorus. That's all I've got. So, pretty much, he goes to the Slack Off, and I think, crap, I might just lose this. So he's still got his Alakazam left and his Hippowdon, and I think all I've got left is my late game sweep. I've got my Haxorus. I've got the man himself. So I go for the Outrage first turn, which, now looking back at it, wrong move to go for. I should have gone Dragon Dance instead. But I didn't. Sandstorm has subsided, which is good. I didn't take any damage from that, but now I'm locked in Outrage and with no switch. So pretty much, I'm in trouble here. He starts stockpiling, knowing that he's got this fight now. The only way I'm going to be able to be saved is by a 3-turn Outrage, which I do get, and a critical hit. So I'm thinking, come on, critical? No. Don't get it, and I get confused. He goes for the Slack Off again. So now I'm in some big, big problems. I've got a confused Haxorus here, which has just hit himself. So now he goes for another Slack Off to get him back to full health, and I think, damn, I'm getting beat here. But I snap out Confusion, second turn to Dragon Dance up 1, which is good. He goes for the Stockpile again to prevent that. Now he's at +3 special defense, +3 special attack. I think, right, Poison Jab then. Get the poison off, which is great. But then he goes for the Ice Fang, and I live it with 12 health. I think, right, if I can get a critical hit Outrage here, it's all over, and I've got this battle in the bag. I go for the Outrage. Will it be a critical? Will it be a critical? No, it's not. And he goes for the Earthquake, which is enough to defeat the Legend of Haxor. And folks, that's the game. He beat me with 2 Pokemon left. That, even though that was my first ever recorded loss on this channel, it was one hell of a fight. And I am not ashamed to say that my first loss on this channel is to one hell of a battle. That was a war right there. So, congratulations to Matty. A very well played match. Pretty much going through the hacks and still winning. My team, I will be obviously getting some more Pokemon in. Maybe bringing back a few and stuff like that. Because Weezing's been working quite well for me recently. But with a lot of Pokemon, I'm going to try and get better natures on some of them. Some of them aren't the definite natures I want. So we might be seeing some different Pokemon, or some similar Pokemons with different names, because they're different ones of those. Anyway, so, yes, my first defeat. It took 18 battles for my first defeat on this channel, but, yeah, all I can say is, one epic fight that was. What a match. I'm tired just commentating on it. Anyway, so, that's it for this video. I've got some videos coming up over the next week about my holiday, so that's coming up next. But until the next time, I'm Masterath, and I'll be seeing you for my next video in the future. So I'll see you then.